You are still watching The Breakfast Show this lovely Thursday morning. And up next, we're discussing the National Creative Industry Policy, or NCIP, which is aimed at churning out successful and trained artists to boost the growth of the national creative industry.
Well, it's worth a lot of money. That is why. And the thing is, in the economic and social-cultural perspective of Malaysia, creative industries contributed a total of 9.4 billion ringgit to the country's GDP in 2008.
So this translates into potential for creatives to contribute to a high-income economy and, of course, indirectly uphold the country's culture and traditions.
So last year, ladies and gentlemen, the government approved the NCIP with a fund of 200 million ringgit to finance activities in the creative industry, which includes film production, music and animation.
This morning, however, we are going to concentrate on music. And joining us this morning to tell us more about the initiative is the Undersecretary of Music from the Ministry of Information, Communications and Culture, Encik SALEHHUDDIN Muhammad Saleh. Welcome to the show.
Assalamualaikum, Encik SALEHHUDDIN. Selamat berpuasa.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Dan kita akan bercerita, we're going to be, of course, speaking about the creative industries policy on music. Now, of course, what's the basis for this policy to start off in the first place?
Okay, you see, under the national creative industry policies, so music is one part of it. This is one of the arm of the creative industry and has been contributing a lot to the national revenue. So from that, we are focusing a lot on to help the industry to vibrant the industry and also become an economy impact towards the national revenue and also lots of chances, lots of opportunity the industry players can contribute, and this is also a lucrative income as well. So that's why we focus and the ministry needs to help the industry, and this is how the action plan has been formulated.
I see.
Although music has, generated some, income for the country, it's also faced a number of problems. So it's actually a special division has been created within the ministry for just music. What are some of the problems that you guys face?
Most of these, talking about the industry, is always the copyright issues. And music downloading and so on. Well, anyway, thankful to the Ministry of Home Domestics, Cooperative and
Consumerism.
so they are doing it now. They are reviewing the Copyright Act, I presume. I think they will be tabling in the Parliament in October, I was told. And also, it will encompass the whole thing about the industry, to safeguard the industry. So thank God we have the Ministry of one of the ministries in Malaysia has been tackling this. But for our division, we are more or less towards to create a conducive and also facilitate. These are the vision of our ministry is to help the industry. So this division, the existing of this division is we will try to help the industry in all angles. It's not only on the pop music arena. It encompasses whole thing: traditional music for films, music through ringtones and whatsoever. So quite big. It's a quite big industry.
So how are you going to do this? Is the
this is the thing that we have important. The plan tindakan or the music action plan we have drafted until the year 2013, from 2011. So we have about 6 strategies that we have drawn up into which to help the industry through. One of the strategies is we have formulated a policy of music industries, a policy in 2005. So we are trying to reviewing it now. We will take out which is irrelevant and then putting in together to make it more composite and solid. Apart from that, we have also looking towards the legal matters as well. We try to work out closely with the Ministry of Home Domestics to see what this can help the industry in safeguarding the intellectual property as well. So the act is under them, so we are facilitating and we are helping and together to make it more importance towards the industry.
More dynamic.
And apart from that as well, we have talking about the hub music hub, to become a one-stop agency,
right?
Digitalize all those musics that we have, our heritage. We have traditional music. Malaysia has quite famous in terms of traditional music is concerned. We are quite multiracial countries, and so we have so many culture in it, and so it's very beautiful if we can wrap it up into a nice portal and people can access doing research, everything. Apart from that, we also looking towards the education as well, because everything starts from education. It goes through from the grassroots level, from the secondary, primary, it goes to universities. So we'll try to work closely with the Ministry of Education and also hiring institution as well, to sort of having a discussion and design in a roadmap towards
That's
education.
actually very good news, because as we read about in recent times in the newspapers, music is slowly taking a back seat in our education program.
Exactly. So is there any steps to, of course, revive it? I remember when I was in primary school, we used to have recorded
music
classes.
lessons.
I do play recorder during my school days. You see, this is high time already. I think a high time that we have to focus it. Well, currently music has been there, the education in the school curriculum, but it's only as a part of co-curriculum.
Exactly.
So probably we'll try and sit down with the Ministry of Education and we get music experts. We have so many music experts now. We have lots of universities offering music courses now. So we have music professors. So these are the steps that we have drawn up in our plan that we're going to sit down with them. We try to put a mapping, a roadmap towards music educations, and we have also we have statistics from JPAs, how many music scholarship being offered to Malaysian, quite. So, but we do hope that this will change mindset, a new landscape in Malaysia.
Talking about money, 200 million, of course, allocated for the implementation of these policies. How much is allocated for music? Well,
this is not sort of like being
divided.
The fund is there.
The fund is there. So it's like first come first serve basis. So, but I'm in the panel. I'm sitting in the panel of the loan. The IKN loan. Lots of music companies, music individuals, music players coming for the fund. I think this is another incentive which is also in the plan, that incentive for music players, industry players. Apart from the grant that our ministry have, we have this special fund which is being benefited a lot to the industries. I think government is really helping a lot. So that it becomes, because it's key economy, creative industry, creative economy. So we try to help whatsoever we can.
So in this case, not K economy, not knowledge economy, like creative
economy. Creative. That's in English, but
K lah, but here's the thing as well. I mean, music industry is supposed to be making money. Yes. So of course, the 200 million, I suppose, is an investment. But of course, with the advent of the internet, and you can see that, in terms of earning more in this day and age. I mean, you don't sell albums 60 tracks anymore. You cannot sell it at 45 ringgit anymore.
And you have to sell a lot of your music online.
Exactly.
This is the new media. The industry has gone into it, because I have the information about. I received information from BRIM, the recording industry in Malaysia. If you look towards the album selling 2010. It is declining, of course. But if you look towards the digital content, this is through downloading. It's increasing. So now the shift is there, and we have already under MCMC we have, I think, eight downloadings being stopped or being. So this is also another initiative by the government to help to safeguard the industry, especially on digital contents. But of course, there's a dispute between the industry players, and they say the percentage is not so good in terms of between the telcos and the Well, we are sorting out with it. Yeah, we are sorting out.
So you're also involved in the discussion with the telcos as well?
Not at the moment currently, but we probably will do it through our agencies in the ministry, which is the MCMC or SKMMM. So it's everything is in the plan action.
Now, I understand one of the other plans, you mentioned this earlier, is to review the laws of royalties and copyrights.
Well, it's not reviewing in per se. It's try to we have to sit down. We have to see what's because the act is under the home domestic. So we have to sit down with them. We have to see, but because of they just table it into the parliament, so they will be. I think the bill will be discussed debating in somewhere in October. So, but we got some information about. They have reviewed the whole thing, so we are only facilitating.
Would you perhaps be able to elaborate on the bill that's being tabled?
I don't have the details, but there are some new input, I guess, they have been put, especially on the digital content, probably, and also I think maybe balance it up a bit about Copyright Act, since it was in 1987. The last review was 2000, if I'm not mistaken. So now they are reviewing after more
after 11 years. Well, I think it's high time. We'll go to one last question. Of course, when we talk about music, we talk about marketability as well. I mean, if you stay in one country and just sell your music in your own country, you're not really going to go far. So are there any policies in place for musicians to market the music? Of course, in a borderless world.
Of course. You see, we focus now not because this is the in this new era. You can just go anywhere in the country, bringing your product through internet. For example, so that's borderless world, borderless anything and borderless. So it's open sky policy. So we have in place sort of like assisting local talents, trying to bring our Malaysian product overseas. For example, as you see, you can see that. Our artists now bringing back good names after they compete in the international festival or international competition recently.
Is there any build up to that?
We're helping them. We have a sort of a small token to help them, or in terms of financial is concerned. We fund some. We give them some assistance.
So you mean to say, if an organisation, musical group wanted to exhibit at Womex, for example, they could actually come to you and get some sort of support, financial support.
We are open to discuss.
Fantastic.
Because we, for example, we assist Amanda when she competed in Romania. And then before that, we have sent a few Malaysian traditional, modern, classical as well abroad for competition, for festivals. And for example, on the World Championship on Performing Arts, before we have contributed a lot. We brought the group and we bringing good results. So these are the incentive or initiatives taken by ministries to market our product. And of course, we are trying to rebranding now because we want to show to the world that Malaysia has so many things, especially on the east part, which is not being.
And music is definitely one of them. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. But for more information about this policy, you can actually and what they're trying to do for music in the country, you can log on to www.kpkk.gov.my.
Especially if you, if you are either you're an aspiring musician or of course you're stuck in a rut, you want to go to the next level. Do go through this. And definitely you'll find avenues in which you can take your career up to that next level.
But for now, we've got to hit the pause button again, but don't go away because...
we're about to be clowning around right here on The Breakfast Show.
Stay tuned to find out why they